Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video about DCF, my Unreal Engine Dynamic Combat Framework. After my last video, many of you across different platforms requested a video on how you will be working with the framework once you purchase it. So today, I'll be making a basic tutorial on how to use the framework. Please note that this will not be an in-depth tutorial of every single setting or variable available in this combat framework, but it will show you the necessary steps you have to take to use the framework. All the details and settings will be found in the documentation linked below. Before we start creating our blueprints, we have to set up a couple of things. The first thing we'll be working on is the animations. I'll go briefly over this topic since there's nothing to really say here. All you have to do is create montages for all your animations and set them up with the appropriate notifies for their category. A detailed explanation of the needed animation categories and the notifies required for each category will be found in the documentation linked in the description. Another thing we have to do before setting up the blueprints is setting up the attack classes. What you have to do is head to the content folder, then the DCF folder. You'll find an enum called attack class. Once you double-click, you'll find some preset classes. If you want to add your own attack classes, just click Add Enumerator and name it whatever you want. For the sake of the tutorial, we'll name it Test. Now that we've set up everything, let's start creating our blueprints. First thing, you'll have to go to the DCF folder. You'll find a blueprint with the name of BP Creator. Right-click it and click Run Utility Widget. After you open the widget, you'll find two options: Create Player Character and Create Enemy Character. All you should do now is type the desired names of your characters and click the Create buttons. As simple as that. Now, if you head to the DCF folder, you'll find a new folder created called User Blueprints. And if you navigate inside it, you'll find the player blueprint and the enemy blueprint located in the player and enemy folders respectively. Now that we've created the blueprints, let's customize them. To do so, just head into the desired blueprint and scroll to the settings section and customize the settings however you want. This method applies for both the player and enemy blueprints. A detailed explanation of these settings and their functions is found in the documentation linked in the description. Last thing we have to do to finish setting up the characters is add damage boxes. These are the areas where the combat component will search for targets when the damage event is triggered. All you have to do is create a capsule collision component and attach it to your weapon, or whatever place you want to apply a damage trace. Then you'll have to go to the Get Damage Boxes functions under the Interfaces tab and add your newly created collision component to the array. Do this process for both the player and the enemy blueprints, and you'll be done setting up the characters. Now that we've set up our characters, let's test them out. First thing you'll want to do is head to the DCF folder. There you'll find a blueprint with the name BPE Manager. Just drag and drop it into the level. Next thing, you'll have to get the enemy blueprint you just created and drop it into the level as well. And from the AI Management category in the settings, choose the manager to be the manager actor we just added to the level. Last thing, to make the enemy actually able to move and attack the player, add a nav mesh component to the area you want the AI to be able to move in. And now you have a fully functioning combat system, as you can see right now. There is also a playable demo of the project available right now. Check the link in the description to download it. More features and tutorials will be coming soon. Stay tuned, and don't forget to check out the project and the documentation linked in the description. See you soon.